All right. As we get ready to bid adieu to 2017, let's find out what is in store for the banking sector. We are now being joined by Mr. Mahabaleshwara M S, the Managing Director and CEO of Karnataka Bank. Mr. Mahabaleshwara, thank you very much for joining us. Well, first up, a word on the asset quality. You think the worst is over for your own company, that the slippages will continuously reduce?
Yeah, as I have already mentioned in the past, slippage is a continuous concern for all the banks, and Karnataka Bank is also not an exception for that. But a good thing that is happening for Karnataka Bank is that our business is growing on the expected line. You might have seen today that we have already crossed 1 lakh crore business. Apart from that, my credit growth is on the robust front. We have, in the past, I have said that I will be able to achieve more than 15% credit growth. So far, I am able to adhere to that expectation. As far as the slippage is concerned, it is a continuous war is going on. I am not going to say that we have already won the war. It is still going on, and a lot of precautionary efforts are being made. And I am hopeful of getting positive results as far as the slippage is concerned. But the pressure on the provision side would continue for some more quarters because of the various dispensation schemes of the Reserve Bank of India and other related things. And going forward, the banks are also preparing for the IFRS and all. And I think even though operating profit is on the very solid line, there will be certain impact on the bottom line because of the continued provision pressures.
Okay. You sound like there could be a couple of quarters where your slippage could be over 400 crore?
Not like that, not like that. Slippage is under control, but in the banking sector, what is happening is there are some collateral damage related accounts wherein I may be having a very small portion in the consortium and I have to fall in line with the consortium decision. So those type of things which are not fully under my control.
Okay.
So I am little bit over cautious about that type of accounts.
Fair.
Okay. Sir, you spoke about a 15% credit growth guidance, and that's quite strong compared to what the other banks are seeing. Can you break that up for us in terms of retail and mid-corporate credit growth? Where are you seeing the maximum amount of traction?
Yeah, retail, I am getting about 12% growth, and the mid-corporate also in the range of 12 to 14%, and above 15% growth is happening in the corporate sector, the two top-rated corporates. So my growth is almost well spread in the corporates, mid-corporates and the retail. And in the past we were one of the banks with the low CD ratio. My CD ratio was at around 62, 63%. Now I am happy to say that my CD ratio has already crossed 75%.
Sir, sometime back you had said that you all are going to appoint a chief transformation officer to undertake transformation in the bank. What's the idea?
No, this was to drive our transformation exercise. So you know that we have already tied up with BCG as our transformation consultant. The theme of the transformation is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 1% market share, 2 times growth in every 3 years, and eventually aim for 4 times the price to book. And in that process, I am focusing on 3 strategies. The growth is most probable, growth is the most important thing, where is healthy and sustainable growth. And this entire thing would be centered around technology, because we are aiming for big scale as well as efficiency. And of course, the third important thing is the people, because this transformation journey is people-centric. Okay. And here people means I refer to my own team members, that is the staff, our customers, shareholders, and the society as such. Okay. And to drive all these things, I need a dedicated team. And this team is headed by Chief Transformation Officer, and he is in the rank of the General Manager. We have already started preparing our transformation document. And I may need about 2 months to prepare this. We have already launched this transformation journey in the last month. And we are going great as far as the transformation exercise is concerned.
Okay. Mr. Mahabaleshwar, you said 15% credit growth. What's the outlook on net interest margin?
Net interest margin, I have been able to maintain above 3% last time. I am optimistic on that number.
Okay, so within the retail credit growth, since you do have exposure to the agri sector, to SMEs, also to residential housing, which is the pocket where you are seeing maximum amount of traction?
Residential is getting me at around 14% growth. Agriculture, as you know that we are already at 18% of our total advances. I am trying to maintain that number. SME also, since we have relationship managers in the field level who are exclusively catering to the credit. Apart from that, I have recently posted 5 of my executives as the field executives at important credit centers. They have been asked to scout for the credit proposals of 50 lakhs to 50 crores. And that is getting me good traction as far as the credit is concerned. These are all some of the focus attention. Depending on the economic conditions, I think I should be able to get maximum benefit out of these initiatives.
Have you received any invitations from any of the larger banks to be taken over?
Don't ask that repeat questions, because that type of thing is not at all there.
All right.
I have made it very clear that we are not for sale. Okay. And if any good bank comes on my way, definitely I will be sharing that news with you first.
Sure, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Mahabaleshwara, for joining us, and have a great 2018 yourself.
Thank you, and to you all as well.
Okay, that's Karnataka Bank up about 1.5%. By the way, Infibeam really is very interesting case. I think it's second time in 3 or 4 months that it's happened that there was intraday fall of 40% and then significant recovery. It's not significant yet, but from the low point it's recovered about 10%. But just phenomenal the case of Infibeam.